What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 3 in my 14th annual 31 Days of Horror, a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And continuing along with day number 3, I teased it in yesterday's video, we are going to the 70s. And I wanted to watch a movie that I'd only seen one time before, but I'd been wanting to revisit, and it is The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, aka Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. And don't open the window. It's an adult movie. So yeah, this is coming to us courtesy of Blue Underground. I can't remember, did Blue Underground do a 4K of this, or a like 3-disc special edition? I don't know. I have this old release. This release is pretty old. I'd probably say 10 years at least. But I'd had this in the collection for a while and just hadn't opened it. And like I said, I'd seen this film before and I really wanted to revisit it. So I decided to give it a shot. I believe this is, if I'm not mistaken, a Spanish film. If I'm not mistaken. If it says on the back here. I don't think it says. Yeah, Spanish director George Grau. But yeah, so this movie here, it seems like not a lot of people like talk about it enough. I think this movie is awesome. So it starts out, and we have these two traveling people, George and Edna, who are traveling separately, and then they're both at this gas station, and Edna accidentally backs into George's motorcycle, and she essentially damages it, and so she basically gives him a ride to his destination, but she wants to stop off at another destination first because she's very concerned about her sister, who is a heroin addict, and while they are looking for Edna's sister, they come across this group of people who are basically releasing like these pesticides that are supposed to deal with bugs and parasites and stuff. And Edna gets attacked by a man with these like red eyes, which as horror film fans we pretty much know it's a zombie situation right away. And they basically can't find the attacker. Meanwhile, her sister is about to shoot up some heroin, which, by the way, a lot of heroin, it seems. It must be some really weak stuff, or she must be, like, really addicted, because the amount she is about to shoot up would probably kill me and most people. But her husband gets attacked and murdered, and the police show up and pretty much kind of pin it on her and her sister and George because they find the heroin and stuff and think they're into some crazy shit and killing and stuff. So that's basically the start of the plot, and then essentially it's like a full-on zombie attack after that. There's a really amazing scene in like a crypt, like morgue thing, and George and Edna are trying to escape through this like hole that has like one of those stone things that they're trying to knock out to like escape. It's just a really cool scene, and like the zombies are like climbing up the ladder and stuff, and it's like scary kind of, you know what I mean? And honestly, like this whole movie is like scary, and I love that about it. It has this like slow brooding like George Romero style zombie type characters, you know, like it's just this impending doom throughout the movie, and I love that. There's some good atmosphere in this too. I just love these kind of zombie films. Like they just don't exist anymore, and I love this more slow, deliberate paced zombie film, and it just works for me so well. I love how slow the zombies are. I love how scary they are. I just love it so much, you know what I mean? Like, that is my stuff. And that's why I say, like, I don't think this movie gets enough credit. Like, it definitely gets credit from people who have seen it, but this movie isn't talked about amongst, like, the best zombie films ever, but I think it is. Like, it is one of the coolest zombie movies. I absolutely love it. And I think I'd seen it before and I liked it, but watching it this time, I just was like, right atmosphere, right mood. Like, it's October. It was just bleeding, like, vibe to me. You know what I mean? It was just so vibey, and I love that about it. And it's honestly, you know, like, the plot is cool too, because it's like, oh, the damn chemicals and the damn, you know, like, it almost even has, like, sort of this Night of the Living Dead approach where we know what happens to the lead character in that movie. Something similar but not exact happens to characters in this movie, where they're sort of like, you know, they're not believed, for one. Like, they're like, hey, they're zombies. And the police and stuff are like, oh, what the hell, you're crazy Satanist. Which is just, it's like so of the time, but it's awesome. And then, like, the whole, like, chemicals and you know, environmental aspect of this film, where it's like, it's sort of an environmental horror piece and stuff like that, and I dig that as well. But the highlight of this movie is definitely, like, the morgue stuff, but there's some, like, nasty gore in here too, people getting their, you know, guts ripped out and stuff like that, and I love that stuff. But yeah, like, DVD Drive-In says here, one of the best zombie films ever made. I agree with that, dude. I really do. Like, this is definitely, like, now one of my favorite zombie films, and honestly, like, one of my favorite watches in a while. Like, I really like this movie. It is super cool. And it's an easy watch too. Like, is it over 90 minutes? Yeah, it's 93 minutes. This thing cruised by. For being sort of a slow burn, too, that shit works for me, man. I think that, I don't know, like, you guys watching this, like, have you guys seen this movie? Do you like it? Do you think it's, like, really good, like I do? Or do you think it's, like, mid, you know? I don't really hear people talk about it that often, you know? I hear it mentioned, but I don't even think I've ever heard anybody review it. But yeah, this is like my kind of zombie movie for sure. I love this movie. But yeah, so that is The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, aka Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, aka Don't Open the Window. It's a don't movie. So yeah, that is a pretty awesome movie. Yeah, so don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, kind of up in the air, but you know, we're gonna hop around. We're gonna get to some all different stuff. We might even do, which we haven't done this in a while, but we might actually even review some modern movies, some stuff from 2025. I haven't done that in a few years. So this year, I don't think I mentioned this in the first video, but there really isn't a theme. Like, I think last year I mainly just tried to watch stuff that was in my collection that I haven't opened yet, last 2 years. But I'm kind of feeling just, like, free. I just want to do whatever I want this year. So that's kind of what we're sticking to. Just anything goes, man. As long as I haven't reviewed it before. I have reviewed a film twice before by mistake, but try for the most part to keep it a title that I have not reviewed on the 31 Days of Horror before. But yeah, so that is day number 3. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you tomorrow with day number 4. Peace.